everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about Where Secrets Lie by Eva V. Gibson, which I originally got off of NetGalley, but they didn't have an option to put it on my Kindle, so I got it off of Edelweiss as well.
I got it off of Edelweiss only.
So, whatever. This book is about Amy Larson, who is from a very wealthy family. Her mother is basically like from a small town Tennessee dynasty, and she left the small town and moved to DC for college. And she met a man, and they got married, and they became very famous photojournalists. And every summer they ship Amy back to her small town in Tennessee, where Amy is best friends with her cousin Ben and his best friend Teddy. And as they grew older, Amy and Teddy started to kind of develop feelings for each other. And the summer before this book takes place, they kind of started to act on those feelings, and her cousin Ben got very upset, and there was a big explosion, emotional blowout everywhere, and they haven't talked to each other in all this time, and everybody's kind of like shattered. So Amy goes back this summer, and Teddy's little sister, Natasha, disappears. And as they are drawn into this mystery of trying to figure out what happened to Natasha, Amy and Teddy's kind of start to touch on their feelings again, and stuff with Ben comes up, and it's basically like what happened to the sister and other things. And Sarah and I had two very different reactions to this book, because I really liked this and she really didn't.
Yeah, I really didn't. It all comes back to the writing style. Like, the writing style for this book didn't work for me. And I feel like it was present in the first one that we read by her, and it worked in that context. But in this one, like, I seriously thought about just walking away from the book and not finishing it. Like, it was a struggle.
Well, and as I read it, like, I really liked, because it's a very language book. And I like
she says in 5 words what she could have said in 2.
But like, as I was reading it, I was like, yeah, this book is going to appeal to a very narrow demographic. And it appealed to me. And I really liked the way the mystery unraveled slowly. And I liked the way she wrote the setting. But like I said, as I'm reading this, I'm like, oh, I like that. And I'm thinking, yeah, but other people aren't going to like this.
Like, it felt like a flowery version of a Katie McGarry book.
See, and I did feel like a Katie McGarry book, but I didn't think it was overly flowery.
It was really it was like really dense language, like language heavy. And like, some of what she included was well done. It just dragged the story down for me.
And like I said, I liked the language. And like I said, I mean, like, reading it, it's one of those books, like, I am sure a lot of people aren't going to enjoy the language.
Well, and then a lot of the plot twists were pretty obvious, like so obvious that I was confused that the characters didn't realize that that's what was happening.
Well,
like, you didn't know that?
I don't know. I liked, like I said, I mean, I wasn't overly surprised by any of the plot twists. But I enjoyed how it was revealed. I feel like I don't have a lot to talk about. Like, it's one of those, it's going to be, I think there's no gray in this book. I think either you like it or you really dislike it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of in-betweens.
And like, I didn't like it enough that I'm like, I don't know if I want to read any more by her.
See, and I liked the first book. I liked this book. I'm going to keep reading by her.
Yeah, this one I almost wanted to walk away from. Like, 2 weeks to read it.
Which isn't a good sign.
Is a long time in, like, my world.
Yeah. No, like I said, I enjoyed the language. I enjoyed the characters. The only thing that kind of, like, I was like I wish they hadn't included was the mother's backstory with her boy next door. That was entirely unnecessary.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh, and like, as it was happening, like, I saw where it was going, but I was like, I really don't have anything else to say. Do you?
No.
So we should just rate it. Our systems to hearts at the top with 5 unicorns. We got 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm at 2 unicorns. Like the writing just it didn't work. It didn't work for me, and the plot wasn't compelling enough because the writing kind of stopped me from getting to that plot.
So I'm at 4. Like I said, I liked the characters. I liked the language. I liked the setting. I liked the mystery. But I totally acknowledge that I think I'm going to be in the minority. So that is where we are on Where the Secrets Lie, and we'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.